Anybody wake beyond the soybean rows? No call sign yet. Just a man turning slow. The lamp had burned its smallest flame. The house had settled in its frame. A coffee cup sat upside down. The clock had quit at 1:30. I turned the knob beneath the cloth, past marching bands and preachers lost, past voices selling things by mail, past one long hiss as thin as hail. Then underneath that restless sound, a wooden voice came pushing through. It named the bridge, the northern field, the broken pump on Avenue 2. It said Miss Carter found her keys, the school roof held against the breeze, and anybody needing grain could meet beside the loading crane. Keep it on the low dial, where the far-off voices stay. Keep it on the low dial, don't let the weak ones fade away. A little while, a little while, we're still here on the low dial. The signal bent around the trees, then disappeared behind a cough. I leaned so close I heard the chair complain each time the speaker stopped. A woman read the morning route, a missing mule, a washed out path, a box of boats beside the mill, a coat somebody left in class. No polished words, no city tone, no singer dressed in Sunday shine, just names pronounced the way folks asked, and every pause allowed its time. The room grew wider than its walls, the little set became a door. I heard 3 counties breathe at once across the scratched and dusty floor. Keep it on the low dial, where the far-off voices stay. Keep it on the low dial, don't let the weak ones fade away. A little while, a little while, we're still here on the low dial. Then someone spoke my family name, not loud, not hurried, not afraid. The southern fence is standing now, the missing toolbox has been saved. No grand announcement followed that, no trumpet told me what it meant, but someone 6 hard miles away had found the words and had them sent. I raised the wire above the sill, the station sharpened for a breath. 100 kitchens joined my room, each holding news the papers missed. I kept my fingers on the knob, as careful as a needle's eye. Some voices only reach the world when someone keeps the channel alive. Keep it on the low dial, where the far-off voices stay. Keep it on the low dial, don't let the weak ones fade away. A little while, a little while, we're still here on the low, low. This is the county station. The east road is open. The school bell needs a rope. Someone left a blue coat at the mill, and Miss Ada has one more notice. She was told not to read. Every morning at 1:15, Miss Ada sorted cards, some written neat with fountain pens, some folded hard and dark. She read about the market price, the meeting by the tracks, a borrowed plow returned too soon, a mule that wandered back. She never changed a single word, but knew which words to slow. She knew when closed until repaired meant someone had to go. She knew when family moving north meant chairs were being sold, and when a coat stayed unclaimed twice, its owner missed the cold. She kept her voice as level as a cup upon a shelf, but every pause between the cards said something for itself. One card announced a wedding date, one canceled Sunday's game, one asked whoever found a ring to bring it without blame. The final card had no address, just 7 words beneath the stain. Tell Walter he can come back home. Nobody holds the gate. The station says what happened. The station says what changed. The station says the simple words that people can't explain. Turn the wooden speaker toward us. Let the station say our names. Bridge repaired by Thursday, flour delivery delayed. 2 work shirts found beside the creek, north pasture fence remade. Doctor coming afternoon, school roof holding through the rain. Walter crossed the county line. Nobody closed the gate. By evening, every porch had heard the sentence on that card. Some blamed the hand that wrote it down, some said the truth came hard. Miss Ada stacked the notices and straightened every chair. She did not ask if Walter came, her duty ended there. But near the road a screen door moved, a pair of work boots crossed the floor. A woman placed another plate where one had sat before. No speech was made, no bell was rung, no crowd was called to see. A 7-word announcement had done what pride would never do. The next day Ada touched the switch, then waited for the tone. She read the price of cotton seed and said the east road's open. The station says what happened. The station says what happened. The station says what changed. The station says what changed. The station says the simple words that people can't explain. Turn the wooden speaker toward us. Let the station say our names. That concludes the morning notices. The blue coat is still unclaimed. The school bell has a new rope now. Walter made it home. At 6 o'clock the radio said the county hives were strong. It gave the yield in pounds and jars, then moved the program on. The speaker praised the early bloom, the mild and steady spring, while I stood by the western boxes, listening for wings. I lifted one white wooden lid, the comb was neat and bare. A little warmth remained inside, but nothing moved the air. The second box had fewer bees, the third had lost its queen. The fourth held 20 silent frames, too orderly and clean. I checked the water, checked the shade, the clover by the lane. I watched the orchard for an hour and counted twice again. The broadcast called the season good, my yard refused the claim. A county can look healthy when an average hides the names. Read that farm report slow, there's a space the numbers miss. If every hive is thriving, tell me why it sounds like this. Carried one empty frame downtown and set it by the door. The station man looked at the wax and asked what it was for. I said, you read the county sum, now read the county parts. A number tells you where we stand, not where the trouble starts. He turned the microphone around and pushed a wooden chair. The red light made the room feel small, my hand stayed on the frame. I gave the road the box count, the week the buzzing thinned. I named no expert, blamed no neighbor, did not curse the wind. Before I finished, someone called from 7 miles below. Then another near the timber line reported hives too slow. A woman east of Goodman said her strongest colony had gone. The station man removed his glasses and let the broadcast run. One yard can be mistaken, two may share bad luck, but when 6 separate keepers call, the average must catch up. By noon the report had changed its words, no promise, praise or blame. It listed every affected road and gave each keeper's name. The county had not failed at once, the truth came box by box, through kitchen sets and workshop shelves and speakers full of dust. That evening near the western row, one scout came circling in. She crossed the quiet entrance twice, then vanished past the rim. I could not call that proof of spring or promise what came next, but I knew a fact grows useful when it leaves the printed text. Read that farm report slow, there's a space the numbers miss. If every hive is thriving, tell me why it sounds like this. Next morning when the program came, the announcer took his time. He read the totals first again, then every separate line. No number changed the empty cone, no sentence brought the swarm, but truth had found a smaller scale and taken clearer form. Read that farm report slow, there's a space the numbers miss. If every hive is thriving, tell me why it sounds like this. Half a message crossed the distance, then the ending. The speaker snapped at 3:10, while flour dust hung in the store. A name had barely crossed the room before the signal spoke no more. If anybody sees Calvin Reed, tell him his sister Ruth came down. She's waiting with a leather case beside the. Then nothing sounded but the wire and one fly circling the pane. The grocer tapped the wooden box and turned the dial again. Calvin worked wherever work appeared, the gin, the sheds, the loading floor. He never stayed at one address and on no telephone. Ruth had left when both were young. 12 years had crossed between. Half the town remembered her, the other half knew Calvin Reed. The grocer told the delivery man told May. May sent her nephew toward the gym while she checked Wilson's place. The carpenter stopped planing wood and searched the western sheds. 2 workers walked the railway fence. A driver checked the press. Nobody knew the missing words beside the mill, beside the square, beside the church, beside the bridge. They only knew that Ruth was there. One sentence broke into a dozen roads. One name moved door to door. The station could not finish, so the people carried more. Half a message crossed the distance, then the ending disappeared. When the wire quit its talking, every listener lent an ear. Carry every word between us, bring the missing ending here. Calvin Reed, your sister Ruth, a barber called it south. Leather case, she came today, a teacher passed it out. Waiting somewhere near the town, a mechanic told the crew nobody held the whole announcement, everybody held a few. A girl beside the warehouse said, I saw him near the scale. A worker pointed toward the road, a farmer crossed the trail. They found him underneath the truck, with one wrench between his hands. He heard his sister's name and stood before he heard the rest. They searched the square and loading yard, the station steps and market lane. Then Calvin saw a leather case beneath the water tower shade. Ruth rose slowly from the bench. He stopped 10 feet away. Neither found a proper speech. She only said his name. The case contained the mother's quilt, 2 photographs and letters tied. No fortune waited in the class, just what the years had left behind. Calvin held the handle once, then set his wrench beside her feet. 12 years ended quietly on one unfinished city street. If anybody sees Calvin Reed, tell him his sister Ruth is waiting beside the water tower. Half a message crossed the distance, then the ending disappeared. When the wire quit its missing, ending here. Message received. Calvin Founder. Tab for the cabinet, tab for the coil, tab for the hand that brought it through the door. First came a Philco wrapped in cloth with chalk inside the grill that belonged to Mr. Turner, teaching school beyond the hill. He kept the volume barely raised so lessons could begin. Every child who missed a word could hear it read again. Next came one with cotton thread caught underneath a screw. Miss Bernice had worked beside it while her pedal needle flew. The dial was worn at 7 sharp, the handle polished thin. She never missed the market news or when the trains came in. One arrived with flour packed along the cabinet seam. One held metal filings from a tractor repair machine. One smelled faintly of cedar chips. One carried river sand. Before I read the paper tags, I knew the owner's hands. A radio remembers every room where it has been. You can clean the wooden outside, but the life stays underneath. Bench receiver, speak your trouble, buzz it low and crack it plain. Every scorch beneath your cover leaves a fingerprint of strain. I can mend your coil and speaker, bring the human voices back again. Then a spotless set came through, no dust, no mark, no thread. The cord was wrapped too perfectly, the dial set straight ahead. A young man said it just went quiet, make it talk before tonight. I opened up the cabinet and found each wire right. No broken tube, no loosened screw, no moisture, heat or rust. The speaker cone was whole and firm, the contacts held no dust. I turned the switch, the station played. He stared down at the floor. The radio had never failed, he had not heard it anymore. Beside loud engines, slept beneath the window fan, learned to read another's lips, and never told a man. He thought the set had lost its voice because that hurt him less. I lowered every workshop sound and let the quiet answer first. I wrote an address upon his tag, a clinic 2 towns west. I did not charge him for a tube that had not failed its test. He took the radio by its handle, held it level at his side. For once I could not name the owner by the damage found inside. Bench receiver, speak your trouble, Buzz it low and crack it plain. Every scorch beneath your cover leaves a fingerprint of strain. I can bend your coil and speaker, bring the human voices back again. Bench receiver, speak your trouble. Buzz it low and crack it plain. Every scorch beneath your cover leaves a fingerprint of strain. I can bend your coil and speaker, bring the human voices back again. Some repairs begin when nothing is replaced. Ellis played behind the market, Jonah played beside the gin. Both could bend the same three notes and make the fourth fall in. For 7 years they traded turns, one high and one down low, until a Saturday in April stopped the back and forth. Ellis said, "You took my ending." Jonah said, "You took my start." Neither raised his voice above the measure of his part. They packed their strings in separate cloths and chose opposing roads. The market lost its answering sound. The silence learned them both. Months went by, the station filled its Sunday hour alone. Each man played a complete song, but neither sounded whole. Then Ada found an old reel inside a cabinet drawer, marked only Mr. Lewis' lesson from 20 years before. Clear enough beneath the crack, clear enough beneath the dust. No one on the old man's teaching, each had carried it in trust. Let the broken speaker argue. What he meant came clear enough. Ellis said, "That turn is mine." Jonah answered, "Not that bend." Ada placed the reel between them. Listen first, decided then. The tape dragged slow through damaged gears. The room leaned toward the sound. Mr. Lewis struck 3 open strings, then let the 4th slide down. The static covered half his words. The motor changed the key, but both men knew the crooked pause that shaped their melody. Then Lewis laughed behind the hiss and tapped the guitar twice. Ellis, take the upper answer. Jonah, hold the lower line. Neither hand can keep this turn. It needs the two of you. One man leaves the question open, one man pulls the answer through. Ellis watched the turn and reel. Jonah studied both his shoes. The proof was not a court decree, just something they both knew. Each had carried half the lesson, polished by a separate hand. Pride had made 2 private claims from one unfinished plan. No paper held the melody, no lock protected sound. It traveled through a teacher's hands and changed each time around. A phrase can wear another shape and still reveal its source. What matters is the listening that keeps it moving forward. Ellis tuned his highest string, Jonah tuned his lowest one. Neither offered an apology, designed for everyone. Ellis played the opening bend. Jonah answered underneath. The station needle barely moved, but Ada showed her teeth. That Sunday both sat by one microphone, their chairs turned slightly in. Ellis left the question hanging, Jonah brought the answer in. The reel kept turning on the shelf, too worn to play once more. It had completed what it carried. Ada closed the cabinet door. Clear enough beneath the crackle, clear enough beneath the dust. No one on the old man's teaching, each had carried it in trust. Let the broken speaker argue. What he meant came clear enough.
One for the handle, two for the chord, three for the news we've been waiting for. Our house stood 6 miles past where the station lost its strength. The announcer reached the crossroads, then dissolved beyond the fence. Most mornings that was plenty, we could wait and read the mail. But Lena's examination names were due at 8 without fail. She had studied after supper with the notebooks on her knees, worked each problem by the window while the moth struck at the screen. One training place was open at the teacher's school in town at 7:30. All we heard was static falling down. The battery, I carried the wooden set. My mother brought the copper lead. Lena said, don't climb there yet. She feared the name might not be hers, and silence might be kind, but waiting low beneath the noise would never change the line. So all four crossed the pasture path. Before the heat could rise, the radio knocked against my leg. The cord drew loops behind. We reached the slope above the pines with 4 minutes left to spare. Father set the battery down. Mother turned the dial with care. 6 miles out, 6 miles out, where the station thins to air. Carry that box above the pines, turn it east and hold it there. 6 miles out is not forgotten. Send her name where we can hear. Came through first and clear. The market followed thin. A preacher's program crossed the dial, then static closed again. Mother raised the copper lead. Father moved the set uphill. I turned the cabinet toward the east. Lena stood completely still. The announcer read the first 3 names. A truck passed on the road. The 4th name broke between 2 bursts. The 5th band out of tone. Then every bird above the field lifted at the same command. For half a breath the signal cleared, as if the air had planned. Lena Carter, teacher training, report September 2. She did not shout or ask again. She only said, "That'll do." Father laughed and lost the beat. Mother held the wire high. I slapped the side of the cabinet as the station passed us by. Lena wrote the date in pencil on the radio's wooden back. Then she carried down the battery. I carried all the books. By noon the house was 6 miles out from every voice in town. But one clean sentence had arrived before the signal drowned distance. Measured roads and fields, it did not measure worth. A quiet name had crossed the air and changed our little house. 6 miles out, 6 miles out, where the station thins to air. Carry that box above the pines, turn it east and hold it there. 6 miles out is not forgotten. Send her name where we can hear. The station mast leaned west at noon. Its wooden bricks had split. The antenna slack support line dragged the signal down with it. And it struck the microphone. Road crew coming from the ridge. County order just arrived. Turn them from the eastern bridge. The warning broke in scattered words. The speaker lost its tone. 6 workers crossed the station yard. 8 could not send alone. Hold the wire, hold the wire. Keep the warning traveling wide. Hold the wire, hold the wire. Turn those road crews from the bridge. One voice starts the message. Many hands must hold the wire. Hold it. Mason, what can you hear? Half the road and half the name. Clara, what can you hear? But not the lane. Turner, what can you hear? 3 trucks coming down the grade. Ada, send the words again. Keep them steady, make them plain. The grocer braced the wooden mast. The carpenter held the frame. 2 workers steadied the support line while Ada read the warning again. No current ran through anybody's hands. The line supported only wood. But every inch they raised the mast made one more sentence understood. At Miller's shop, the speaker cleared. He stepped into the road. At Carter's field, a driver heard and turned his empty load. Near the slope, the first crew stopped. The second followed slow. The third was close enough to see a red claw wave below. Did the first truck turn? First truck turn. Did the second hear? Second heard. What about the final crew?
message coming through.
Hold the wire, hold the wire, keep the warning traveling wide. Hold the wire, hold the wire, turn those road crews from the bridge. One voice starts the message,
Many hands must hold the wire. The final driver pressed his brake a quarter-mile away. He backed the truck toward Miller's Road and found another way. Had to watch the signal needle settle near the center mark. The carpenter replaced the brakes before the yard grew dark. Nobody signed a public page, no photograph was made. The grocer swept around the mass, the workers stacked their tools. 6 different hands that held one line, 3 drivers changed their course. A warning had no strength alone until the town became its force. Hold the wire, hold the wire, keep the warning traveling wide. Hold the wire, hold the wire, turn those road crews from the bridge. One voice starts the message, many hands must hold the wire. Hold that wire. Hold that wire. Hold that wire. My transmitter held 1 watt. The meter barely stirred. I leaned so close against the grill, I swallowed half my words. The station reached the feed store, maybe 2 more roads beyond. By the time it crossed the timber, most of what I said was gone. I hosted 15 minutes between the weather and the grain. I named the hands behind the work that nobody explained. Who sharpened every classroom blade, who washed the station floor, who kept the bakery oven warm and opened every door. I spoke as if one listener might have the radio near, then sound the program quietly. Your work was noticed here. A 1 watt voice keep talking, though the meter barely moves. If one room becomes a listener, then the signal found its use. Reaches more than miles in volume. 1 watt voice you carried through. On Monday I named Mr. Cole, who patched the courthouse chairs. On Tuesday Ruth from laundry work, who found lost things in pairs. On Wednesday Henry swept the mill before the morning shift. On Thursday May repaired 6 coats and charged for only 5. Nobody called the station, no car appeared below the door. The meter kept its narrow dance, no stronger than before. I thought the program disappeared where weak transmissions end. I nearly filled that quarter hour with market news instead. Then Friday at the loading shed, a worker waved me in. He tapped a rhythm on a crate and wore a crooked grin. Say that line you use, he said. 3 others turned to hear. I cleared my throat and gave it low. Your work was noticed here. A woman near the packing table repeated Tuesday's name. A driver from the northern route had memorized the same. The courthouse keeper knew the part about the mended chairs. My 1-watt voice across the town by traveling mouth to ear. The signal had not reached them all. It reached one kitchen set. That listener told another who had missed the broadcast. The distance on the meter was not the distance of the words. A quiet phrase kept moving after no receiver heard. I had measured power by the needle on the board. They had measured power by remembering one sentence. The 1-watt voice keep talking, though the meter barely moves. If one room becomes a listener, then the signal found its use. Reaches more than miles in volume. 1-watt voice you carry through. Next Monday when the red light came, I did not raise my tone. I spoke the way I always had, as if to one small room. My name, the woman packing crates, the driver checking wheels, the worker tapping out a beat with both hands on the steel. Then every tool around the shed went quiet for a while. The meter scarcely moved at all. I watched it and I smiled. 1-watt voice keep talking, though the meter barely moves. If one room becomes a listener, then the signal found its use. Reaches more than miles in volume. 1-watt voice you carry through. 1-watt still talking, 1-watt still moving, 1-watt past the meter. 1-watt voice.
Is anybody listening? The station has been quiet 4 days. This is the first voice back. On Monday, a dial returned, a level field of noise. No market list, no morning route, no weather, names or voice. The bakery worked without the time. The school began too late. 3 workers reached the loading shed and found a locked up gate. By Tuesday, people crossed the roads to carry what they knew. A driver brought the northern news, a teacher brought some too. The grocer wrote announcements on the paper by his scale. A woman walked 3 houses down to say the bridge was safe. The silence did not stop the town, it changed the way news moved. Every message needed feet, a memory and proof. Still every hand reached for the dial at 7, 12, and 2, waiting for one human breath to push the static through. Coming through, coming through, past the timber, glass, and grain. Coming through, coming through, every room can hear again. Not a voice above the people, it's the people coming through. The transmitter had lost a part, no nearby shelf could spare. The repairman opened every drawer and found no replacement there. Then Mr. Cole brought copper clips, Miss Ruth brought cotton braid. A driver found the proper tube inside a set put away. Nobody claimed to know the whole of what the station required. One clean dust around the bench, one checked what had expired. Had assorted every notice that had gathered through the week. The 1-watt host rehearsed his line, then stopped rehearsing speech. By Thursday evening, one small lamp awoke behind the grill. The needle moved a fraction right, then trembled and stood still. No cheer disturbed the station room. The work was not complete. They waited through another test and listened for the heat. Friday opened without a word. Then just before the hour, a click rolled through 100 sets from kitchen wall to tower. Head leaned toward the microphone, the room behind her cleared. She read no grand announcement, only tell us if you hear. She read the notices in order, every ordinary thing. School at 8 on Monday, new belt for the mill machine. A coat remained unclaimed downtown, the eastern route was clear. No sentence sounded powerful, but every word found ears. The station had not made the town, the town had made the station speak. Wirewood remembered phrases, hands that carried through the week. The voice inside the speaker was not Ada's voice alone. It held each person who had moved the news from home to home. Coming through, past the timber, glass, and grain. Coming through, every room can hear again. Not a voice above the people, it's the people coming through. Coming through, past the timber, glass, and grain. Coming through, every room can hear again. Not a voice above the people, it's the people.